What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Candace, your tour guide to unemployment in Georgia. And ladies and gentlemen, we're still giving free calls. The week is not over just yet. Now listen, if you place the call over the weekend and Gadol is closed, you will get that call first thing Monday morning, okay? So you can still place your free call. You still can do that. Now, it is Friday, which means it's Q&A day. Let's get right into it. Here we go. Question number 1. Has anyone seen pending deposits, then the next day it disappeared the next day? Great question. Great question. This question was out of our Facebook group. Okay, so there has been a glitch in Gadol's system. They actually talked about it. Basically, there was a corrupted payment file. They're working on fixing it. I'm not sure if it has been fixed. So hopefully you have seen an update as far as your payment goes. Great question. Question number two comes out of our unemployment group as well. Can anyone tell me the stages for the GA rental assistance? Great question. Talked about it briefly in the video this week, but basically the stages are you apply, you wait. That's really the stage. So really you apply, you wait, which I said it could take anywhere from up to 18 months. And then after you apply and you wait and they get all the information, they will award you the rental assistance if you're approved, and then they'll pay those payments to your landlord. I think I may need to go into depth how the rental assistance works because it's technically not a check in your hand. It goes to your landlord. You're the tenant. So if you're the tenant, it goes to the landlord. If you're the landlord, it's a different step. So maybe I'll go into more depth about that so we can answer those questions, okay? Question number 3, can you get any employment if your hours have been cut drastically? Great question, also from our Facebook group. So yes, you can. That's called partial UI, okay? So technically what partial UI is if you're supposed to work 40 hours a week and your hours got cut drastically, you can file for unemployment partial UI. However, your employer has to apply for it, not you, okay? Does that make sense? That has to be applied from on behalf of your employer. So when it comes to partial UI, it's not like you can come up and say like, hey, I want to apply. That has to be done on behalf of your employer. So you would need to speak to your employer. Great question. Okay, question number 4 comes from our YouTube and it's kind of lengthy, so let's get into it. Hi, Candace. Thank you for all your efforts in being our 411. Thanks. I appreciate it. So grateful. Question. I've been under unemployment since March 2020 and appeal since October 2020, still claiming weekly, never received any funds. I have not received this process email. My question, do you know where they're at in the appeals department? Also, it's crazy that you have to submit pay stub if it's from 2019, almost impossible. What do you do? They seem to be like law enforcement and add changes as they feel free to. What if they found themselves because of this disaster in class actions? What if they found themselves in a class action lawsuit? For me, months ago, I spoke with someone in appeals and they admitted to me that an associate in the office made a mistake on my file and we are sorry, but I will put you back in the waiting list line. Really, what should I do in your opinion? Thank you for your time and consideration. Sincerely, Tanya. Okay, Tanya, you said a mouthful. Let's go through the first thing. As far as appeals go, do I know where they're in the process of appeals? No. I don't think anybody knows. I don't even think appeals knows where they are as far as appeals go. Like, I don't think appeals know. Number 2, pay stubs. Okay, so yeah, if you need a pay stubs from 2019, I know this is gonna sound really crazy, but your employer, HR, they keep these type of things. Also, if you have Workforce ADP, see if your last job was in Workforce ADP, and then every pay stub you ever got is in your workforce. All you would have to do is print it out, okay? As far as the lawsuit goes, they're actually in a lawsuit. We will talk about it on this channel because there's petitions that you guys can sign. They're in a lawsuit. As far as my opinion goes with them changing the laws as it feels like, yeah, I kind of do feel like they're law enforcement, but I feel like that's the government. Like they just do what they want to do when they want to do it and nobody can really stop them. So yeah, Tanya, it's my pleasure to be your 411 guru. I hope I'm doing a good job for you guys. And I hope that answers your question. If you have any more questions, let me know. I'm feel free to answer them, okay? All right, here we go. Question number 5 comes from the group as well. Does anyone know why our governor isn't giving Georgia residents any funding Congress gave to the state of other governors? And okay, so as far as this question goes, I'm a little confused. Like, do we know why Georgia isn't getting what any other governor is getting? Every state is different. Also Republican versus Democratic. Democratic people, I know it's gonna sound really crazy and political and I'm not trying to be there, but most Democratic governors try to help their people. Republican government, not so much. Different states for different things. So everyone got state funding, absolutely, but they've decided to use their funding in different ways. So remember I talked about the state stimulus? So California gave their people state stimulus. In Georgia, they decided to give it to educators. So that's kind of how that goes, okay? Great question though, great question. Question number 5. Hi, my name is Richard. I never got my back pay from 5/17/2020 to 11/1/2020, and I've sent all my claims and forms in and got confirmation that they got them, and that was 3 months ago. What do I do now? Okay, so Richard, you are in the pool like everyone else. Everyone's waiting for back pay. Only thing you can do is call them and ask them for a update. But they're going to tell you we don't have an update. Like, literally what happens is when it comes to this back pay, it's like one day you just wake up and all the funds are there. Now, I have seen posts where people are saying if they fax the information, it works. So I actually got the fax information, which I will do a video on about faxing your documents and getting some stuff approved. I've seen people saying they waited for 7 months and then they faxed over some information and it sped up the process. But as far as like back pay goes, there's no specific date or time as to when you may see your back pay. And I hate that that's my answer for you, but that's really how it goes. It's no specific answer, okay? But great question. I'm glad I could actually be of service. Okay, so our last question is not an actual question. It's a screenshot, a testimonial, okay? So this is from a woman I helped out. She said, hello, I wasn't on the live. So I used to do lives. I'm still gonna start doing them. And I helped work her issue out. She needs to get in touch with Gadol. She's been calling them for months. And so I was able to assist her, telling you that Claimer does work, which is why you need to place your free call. She said, hello, I wasn't on the live. I had to take my son to work, but I just got off the phone with the lady and she said that she put in a request for the fraud to be removed from my account and payment should start once they remove it. No specific time when they will remove it. Thank you so much for helping people and helping me. And I said, yay, perfect. So glad you got through and were able to get that taken up. She said, I appreciate you for doing what you do because you don't have to do this. I'm very grateful for what you do. Okay, y'all, I love doing this for you guys. Like, this is what I enjoy doing. I love being a resource for you guys. I love helping you. I'm always here to help. Okay, this is what this channel is for. This is what I'm here for. My email's down below if you need help. Remember, I'm always on Claimer talking and in our group chats. Like, this is my pleasure and I love doing this. So being able to help people is like what I enjoy. So I'm here to help. So you want to make sure you get all the questions you need answered. Answer them below. Drop them below or drop them on Claimer. Drop them everywhere. I'll see them, okay? So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell so you don't miss out on a thing. Don't forget we're giving free calls all this week and the week is not over. We'll be back. Peace.